Why aquaponics is an expensive way of doing water gardening. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so you want to go into the whole idea of having a backyard garden and planting some tomatoes, probably some carrots and some vegetables like lettuce and probably pop chow and callaloo and stuff. You can do this in a normal pot that you would plant plants in your house. And so you will actually get the potting material, the material, and you will actually, set it out into your yard or your veranda, your porch, or in the, in a space where it is lit, where it can actually get sunlight. Okay, so in doing this, you will gradually water it, 2 times a day, and you will see it grow. Aquaponics is a total different setup. Now you're gonna have to be concentrating on uh, getting fish, keeping the fish alive, channeling the water from the fish space into a planter bed, ensuring that the planter bed is not what I call it now, flooded, and also take care of the plants at the top. Okay, so you don't want your planter bed to be flooded like this one, right? You want to be able to manage your planter bed, ensuring that um, you know water level is kept at a particular height. So we're talking about the whole expensive venture in keeping, well, should I say, establishing your water garden or your aquaponics setup. Aquaponics relies on energy. Energy comes from your light, your power source from your house. So you're gonna have to pay for electricity. You're also gonna need a pump to pump the water because the fish will need water, right? They will live in the water, and the water will more than likely be beneath the planter bed, and the planter bed needs water, and so you now are going to be pumping the water from the fish pond itself into the planter bed, and then the water will actually go through the planter bed, water the plants, like when I'm watering my lettuce with the water from the fish pond, and it's a cycle, and you don't have to change water. No, you don't, right? I might, because my fish stock probably might be a little overstocked, so I might change that. I might change water, right? My planter bed is not um filled with large plants or vegetables, so I might just do that in the near future. Okay, so you're gonna have to think about a pump, and in Jamaica you're thinking about a pump of roughly about $10,000. A piping probably about $3,000. Electricity, it varies depending on your light bill. You have to measure that versus what measure what you receive after you set up the system versus what you actually um, got before you set up the system, right? You're gonna have to pay for water bill. um, yeah, you're gonna have to pay the water bill, right? For those persons who had a system before, it's gonna be like normal, and probably it's gonna be a little bit more cheaper, because now you're not gonna be doing that amount of water change. Now I have seven totes like this, right? And so for the next 2 months, 3 months, this will not see any water change, but the rest will. So therefore, my water bill might drop a little bit, right? And you're gonna have to think about the whole idea of feeding your fish. Some persons might say that it's like a exchange, where if you had the plant, you would have to buy probably um, fertilizer and manure or something to get the plants nourished, nutrients there, right? Here you don't need that because you're actually purchasing feed for the fish, and the waste from the fish acts as nutrients for the plant, so therefore it negates all of that, right? However, you're still going to have to buy fish food, right? And you're going to have to be monitoring your water garden more regular than how you would do monitor your okra, your tomato, your lettuce, or your cabbage in that corner on your veranda, on your porch, on wherever you have within your home space. The thing about aquaponics is that it allows you to grow certain vegetables, certain food items that really depends heavily on water. One of the reasons why lettuce, is so expensive um, at the market, at the local shop, at the local restaurant, or should I say, at the local space in which you purchase it, right? Is that it depends on water, a lot of water, to taste that juicy, right? With the aquaponic setup, you practically have water at its disposal, right? So water is not an issue. Now, in Jamaica, lettuce expensive, especially during drought period. Persons who actually plant lettuce will now have to purchase purchase water by the truckload so as to ensure that the lettuce plants survive the drought season. So as a result of that, the price for lettuce actually increases by about 3 or 4 um, chances in comparison to, let's say, during the rainy season, right? Uh, Aquaponics is expensive because you have to think about several variables, right? You have to think about the whole idea of spending more time, spending more resources, and of course, you're going to have to spend some time doing some reading because um, you learn every day and you will need to actually do some bookwork to ensure that what you're doing um, makes everything or everyone, yeah, every creature within your position feeling happy. They are coming up to the top, they think like I'm going to feed them. I'm going to feed them, but not now, after this video, right? So, aquaponics is an expensive venture. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of planning, and it can disappoint because the vegetables can come up and they can actually die because of something that is happening within the water, or it's flooded or something like that, right? So aquaponics is not something that you take lightly. It's something that requires a lot of planning. This is really here for another episode of Fish Keep in Jamaica. This is just to share with you that you're doing aquaponics, think about it carefully, do careful planning, and follow my videos. Peace out. Catch you next time. Bye bye.